Hello and welcome to Birds of Prey Motorsports' display stage. I'm here with Steve Martin today, the parts manager of Birds of Prey Motorsports. He's going to talk to us a little bit about what items or gear is a must-have when we go snowmobiling. Steve, tell me a little bit about what you have on this table here.
Sure, I've got several items lined up today. I want to go through a few of the basic requirements that you need for snowmobiling. One of the first items that is absolutely essential is a spare drive belt in your machine. Without this drive belt not functioning properly or broken, your machine does not operate and you're walking. Most of our new snowmobiles have provisions underneath the hoods to attach a spare belt.
And how much are those, Steve?
They run about $150, $160.
Better than walking through the snow, isn't it?
Yes, it is. One of the other items that we strongly suggest would be a set of spare spark plugs. Once again, a cylinder not working, engine doesn't run, you're trapped out in the snow, here again, you're walking.
Sure.
And then the other thing, always make sure that your snowmobile is full of oil. Most of the new modern snowmobiles consume oil, even though they're very efficient on gas and oil nowadays. This is something that's used. Your tank should always be full when you leave the park.
That's something that you take and put in your truck just in case?
Yes, you should always have some with you.
Very good.
Yes.
Steve, looks like you got a gas can here. Obviously, we're out riding for quite a bit of miles. Tell me about this gas can.
And like I mentioned earlier, these new snowmobiles are very efficient on gas compared to the old ones, but it's always a good idea to have spare gasoline with you. In case you get into a situation where you've been up right up on the top of a mountain, gone down the backside, suddenly you can't get back up. You've got to loop around the mountain and you don't have enough gasoline to get back, and you're trapped out in the wilderness. Also, as a courtesy, sometimes somebody else may run out of fuel.
Sure. And it looks like only $149.99. That comes with all the mounting hardware and everything. Put that on your sled, correct?
It's a complete kit to mount onto the snowmobile. It's very secure. I mean, this is a high-quality piece because on the back of the snowmobile, they're bouncing around all day long. Sometimes snowmobiles roll over, and you always got to make sure this is securely attached.
Perfect. Tell me about, it looks like you got a couple avalanche items here. What are these about?
I do. This starts to get into the realm of safety when you're out. We always care about all our people out snowmobiling and being safe around this. One of the first critical items that everybody should have is called an avalanche beacon or a transducer. This is mounted at the start of the day. It comes complete with a strap, and it mounts on your body right in the center. So that if you are caught out in an avalanche, other people have these and can track you and find you. This is digitally controlled, so that and it has arrows to point which direction to go to find you and then how many feet away you are.
Unbelievable. There's nothing like, I would never want to get stuck in the snow by all means.
No. And then if you'll hold that for just a second.
Sure, most definitely.
One of the items I'd like to go through as well is a probe and a shovel. For example, if Mike was under the snow and I found you, I take a probe, this is a long aluminum stick, and I go down to see how many feet down and poke through the hard snow until I find the soft person in, and then dig him out.
Very good.
So that's for safety. And then the other item that these unique shovels do is they have a saw built into the handle.
In case you ever get attacked by a Yeti.
Exactly right.
Perfect.
Okay, and then a couple of other items that I'd like to show you. Your sled should be equipped with a tow strap. Because you never know when you get down over a bank and get stuck. Sled, heaven forbid, would break down. You've got a way to get back. Then I'd like to move on to a couple of other items that here again go into personal safety.
Sure.
One of the other things that we use is it's just a little shovel to chip the ice and snow off your running board so that your feet stay securely on the machine all the time. And then the other big feature is, in the handle, we have fire starter. For if you were to ever get trapped out at night, you have a way to build fire.
Very good.
Okay. Also, very compact safety blanket. Between fire, safety blanket, you stand a chance of spending the night out in the wilderness.
And you go back to that shovel that you had talked about earlier, you can dig yourself a nice little area to stay in the shelter.
Snow cave if you
Correct.
need to.
Okay.
Dig out a fire pit under a tree. You've got the saw in the handle of the shovel. You can cut some wood.
Sure. What's this little flashlight? Yeah, that's pretty neat.
This is just a unique little item. This is a $10 item that is an LED, so that when you're out at night in the forest, there are no lights. If you need to look around your sled, it has a solid beam. It also has a flashing to notify other snowmobilers, helicopters, things like that.
And it looks like it's very little, just on top of a battery, and that's it, huh?
Very simple
Wow.
little item.
Put that right in your pocket. And then it looks like you got some food, because
I do, and like I say, it would be an unfortunate incident that somebody got trapped out overnight. But you should always have some high-calorie, high-energy foods with you, just in case. Because now we can build a fire, we can signal people, but you've got to keep your energy up. You've got to keep your body building heat.
Sure.
So we've got, yes, just some very basic jerky, trail mix, things like that, energy bars. You know, it's wintertime, so chocolate candy bars don't melt.
Yes.
So that's always a high energy. And then one other little item that I learned over the years is an aluminum can. So many times nowadays we have plastic products. If you were to want to melt some snow, stay hydrated, drink some water, plastic bottle near a fire melts really easily. That's why at least one plastic can or aluminum can with you.
Very good.
And that's the basic starting points. You know, we would always encourage everybody to stop in and see us. We'll give them our advice on what they should do. I mean, this is just a very basic setup.
And this is stuff for the experienced riders as beginner riders, correct? Everybody that rides a snowmobile should carry this
Everybody
stuff.
and anybody, this would be a very basic. It could be expanded from here with a lot of other items that we have here at the store. But this would be the very basic to get them started.
Very good. Again, this is Birds of Prey Motorsports, and this is Steve Martin, the parts manager, and we're up here on our display stage. And please, when you're out riding this winter, be safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.